Hey everyone, what's going on? Happy Friday. It's your friendly neighborhood hype dealer, Azora Hype. I'm happy to be here on Friday to be hanging out with all of you. The soundboard. I know all of you love it. But yes, I'm here today to hang out with you on Friday. There's been some awesome news. Of course, there's been plenty of interviews. We are like 16 days away or 17 days away from Game of Thrones season 8. So it's really close. And got the new haircut. Spring is here. All smiles. So how's everyone doing in the chat? Let's see who we got in the chat. We got Secrets of the Citadel, who has been trolling me all morning. We have Valerian Sphinx, Mara J. Oh, actually, we got a donation from Katrin. Thank you very much for that donation, Katrin. Really appreciate you. But yeah, today there's been 5 new castings for the prequel. Really exciting. Some really awesome names. The list keeps on growing, and they keep on adding better and better talent to the prequel. So really excited about that. There's some new promo photos, and there's just been a lot of interviews. Just a lot of stuff happening in regards to another one. We got another one, and we're gonna go with the different one.
Donation.
Dark Mother. It's time. It's Friday. It's time to dance. We know it's time to dance because it's Friday, right? Right, everyone. But thank you, Dark Mother. Hype and love reign supreme. I hope so. I would like to think so. But we got some interesting news. Cheers to you all. I'm having some kicking horse coffee. Really good. A dark roast. I'm drinking it black today. What's up, Rick Hoppy? We have Helen in the live chat. Helen, make gin great again. The Fearless Mermaid, Mackenzie Burns. Wheezy Squeezebox. And Jimmy Page. Oh, is that you, Karkiklia, in chat? From Greece. Otila Angel. We have San Rixian. Kulnitsky, Anime Lover. I got to scroll up here. Daisy Kowalczykowski. Bed Regie, Bell, what's going on? Nice to see you. Smockahontas, Hitsman Bear Pig. Man Bear Pig, that's actually a Westeros map blanket. It's pretty awesome. And then I made it into like a drape covering my window. We got Blue Dragon, Gabriel Kruger, Geordie Jedi. But yeah, so we're gonna kind of get into a few different things today. Like I said, Mama Ochre, nice to see you. There's been really exciting castings for the Game of Thrones prequel, and I know a lot of people have been skeptical about it, so really excited about that. But what should we start off with? I'm gonna let you all decide in chat here. Should we start off with some of the interviews from the main cast for season 8, or we start off with the new promo photos? They're pretty much all in Winterfell, I believe, probably from episode 1. So we can go with that, or we can talk about the prequels first. Really up to all of you in chat. I'm gonna let you kind of consensus vote. Cast your vote in chat, and then we'll kind of go from there. But cheers, everyone. Just having some coffee. Okay, promo photos. Let's get some background music while we're waiting for all the votes. Ooh, okay, here's a good question to start off. It looks like the new promo pics are here, but Catherine Bassett, thank you very much for that donation. Will the big names die early? I'm certain that we're going to have some shocking deaths for sure. It seems like the actors and the actresses are teasing that. It seems like the showrunners have been talking about that. They talked about the Night King being this personification of death, and he's coming for the realms of men. So that's pretty interesting. So some of the bigger names, I mean, define bigger names, right? Everybody kind of has their own opinion on that. But if you're talking about like Jaime, Cersei, I think that's episode 5 or 6 if they go down. Jon, Daenerys, that's like episode 5 or 6. Arya, I think, is making it. You know, they're like the Tormund Giants Banes, maybe the Beric Dondarrions, we can maybe see some of, you know, Bronn, some of the more like not main POV characters, but some of the other characters that are just below that, kind of the supporting role characters like Podrick Payne and those kind of characters that we could perhaps see bite the dust. So most of you do want to see the promo pics. Let me I gotta go to Watchers here and Watchers on the Wall so I can screen cap all of this with all of you. Let's go here, and we're all decided on the promo picks. And what I'm going to do too is I'm going to get my chat open in this window so I can see the chat at the same time. So when I'm screen capping, I'm not missing anything from you guys. Just give me a sec. Just trying to pull this up here. All right. Okay, chat. Pop up chat. All right, perfect. So I got chat there. All right, let's go with some new photos. Let's screen cap. Let's do that. Let's look at them together. I really enjoyed how we looked at the trailer together. So let's take a look at some of these new interviews and photos, and let's do that. All right, so screen share application window. Let's go here. And all right, here we go. Dany, Jon, Sansa, Tyrion, Jorah, Brienne, and Pod in Winterfell. Okay. So here's a few new pictures. Sansa, she's holding a bowl of some kind here. Maybe or is that something else? What do we think about this one? She looks fairly happy. This looks like it could be before the Battle of Winterfell. What do we think about this one? Off with my shirt. That's not happening. Is she eating a bowl of something? Like, could that be the onion soup we talked about, or the pie? A bowl of brown? We got Courtney Motts in the chat. Nice to see you, Courtney. Free the nipple, Kyle. That's not happening today. What do we think is happening here? This is before the Battle of Winterfell, we think? Weirwood paste. That's an interesting one. I don't know about that. She's with Sandor Clegane? She's seeing Sandor? Is she going to have a bite to eat with Sandor? That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? She's eating an acai bowl, says Hermione Granger. No, it's not a crown. That is a bowl with some sort of spoon. Let's click on it. Yeah. I don't know. She looks. I think that. I mean, this looks like it's going to be at nighttime. So this could be Battle of Winterfell, maybe. Who knows? Pretty interesting. I mean, she looks very happy. So maybe she's talking to someone she likes, right? She's definitely not looking at Tyrion. Yeah, because her eye level will be lower, right? Oh, Dark Mother. I live in Chicago and I'm looking for watching partners. Dark Mother, you should go to Burlington Bar. They have watch parties and they're in Chicago. They have an awesome bar. You should go there. Friends of ours. Geek Chat. We have Geek Chat 1 in the chat as well. Andy Burnett. Like the last Stark Supper? Oh, that'd be really cool. And they're all like walking through Winterfell. Last Stark Supper before the war. Damn. That's kind of interesting. Yeah. Nikolai is a good-looking man. All right, so Sansa, she's definitely looking warm. Winter is coming. We know that. What's up, Julius? Nice to see you. Rick Hoppy, nice to see you. The last Stark Supper. Okay. You know what she could be doing is Mackenzie brings up the battlements, right? She could be like, that'd be interesting if she's like putting like oil or something. And also there's we're gonna take a look at it after, but it looks like there's dragon glass on these trebuchets. So that's pretty interesting. All right, so not too much that we can see here. She's got Got a glow in her eye, though. Pretty interesting. Here's a couple of Bran. Here's another one. He's looking, damn. Isaac Hempstead, right, though? Like, we got to give him a round of applause, right? From changing, like, having to become a completely different person. Like, his character is completely different now, right? Isaac Filippo sends his regards. Who's that? Der Education? C'est qui? Isaac. Pot of Tar, yeah, Carrie. What do we think about what do we think about Bran here? What's going on here? Is he just doing some, I mean, yeah, Urtach, great point. Bran really started to look like an actual Raven by he's going to start to look like an actual Raven. Je parle français, Saint-Nixien. Parle français. For those of you that do speak French in chat, I am fully bilingual. Isaac sends his regards. Who is Isaac Filippo? Do we know? That name does sound familiar. Yeah, he's looking really warm. But I mean, what is he? What's going on here? Living My Rhapsodies in the chat. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. And thank you for the 120 of you watching. I really, really appreciate all of you being here. He's deep in thought for sure, right? When there's another one. Here, let's go to the other one. So Bran's deep in thought there. Which room is that, by the way? I don't know. Is that like Bran's room? Oh, here's the better one. We know what's happening here, right? This one is for sure Bran being like, yo, I'm gonna ward your dragons, Daenerys. Those be dragons, right? Like, this is what's going on here. Dragons over Winterfell. Hell yeah. Salut, Easy. Bonjour. Look at that twinkle that's in his eyes. He's like, oh, I wouldn't mind a dragon. Yeah. I don't know. That's going to be really interesting, right? It's going to be an interesting dynamic because Daenerys is the mother of dragons, right? And we saw Jon have an interaction with Drogon. So it looks like they're at least teasing that it's not going to be like Jon's going to create a connection because he is part Targaryen, right? But what about Bran though? Like, if something is like really going down and like, imagine Bran inside a dragon, right? Like, that'd be pretty nuts, right? Because the dragons are intelligent, but Bran inside a dragon would be even more intelligent, right? So Mackenzie says, my Raven training wheels are off. I'm ready for the big dragons. Yeah, he's ready to enter other animals. You know what I mean? Jon's definitely gonna ride Rhaegal. Dabcat, what's going on? Imagination Realm, what's going on? Bratislava. It's like my favorite name to pronounce. Linda Smith, what's up? Daniel, Cherif, Seth Nico. We have our great artist Urtach Altanaz in the chat. Let's okay, so like this is dragons arriving in Winterfell, right? That's pretty easy. All the costumes, by the way, like when it's over and they do the documentary, we better get like a whole section on the costumes and whatnot. Here's Brienne. So this one's pretty interesting. Look at that. That is her interacting with Jaime Lannister. I got to say that it has to be it, right? Like, she's got tears in her eyes right there. Or at least she's feeling emotional about something. Right? I love all the hype in the chat today. Thank you for joining me on this Friday, by the way. Really, really appreciate it. Helen is missing Flush Weasel apparently in the chat. She's signing up to adopt Lady Liana Mormont. Whoa. Hey, Karen Richmond, nice to see you. Morningwood, aka the Sword of the Morning. Love it. Mia Ice and Fire. Yeah, she looks sad here, right? Disappointment, sad. Something's going on here. Right? She I don't know. Miss Chrono, what's going on? Nice to see you. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here though. I mean, it's rare that Brienne has this type of look, but the one scene that does come to mind for me where she does have a reaction like this is the Oathkeeper scene where Jaime tells her to keep Oathkeeper. So this is kind of similar, right? Preston Cox, G's name taken. What's going on? Jordy Jedi, Claire, John Allen. All the love in the chat. I love it. I love all the positivity, by the way. Thank you for all the good vibes. And like I said, I can be your friendly neighborhood hype dealer. Or I am already. I don't know. Stay. Brienne looks like Sansa has dishonored her again. Yeah, I'm not getting behind that whole Sansa dishonoring thing this year. She's sad because Jaime fell in love with Tormund? What? That is absurd. Oh my God. The memes in chat. Karen Richmond says, Pod just demonstrated his true skills, and she's wondering why it took her so long to indulge herself in her squire. Wow. It is definitely not PG in the chat today. Jaimond? The new oh my God. Are we really shipping Jaime and Tormund? Wow. Maybe Danny wants to kill Jaime and she can't do a thing. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I think this could be Jaime is dead or something. I don't know. I think that Jaime makes it to King's Landing, but there is a possibility that we don't see that. Fearless Mermaid! Yeah, with the donation, everybody. Let's do a little dance. Woo! Thank you very much for that. So this one's interesting for sure. We're going to look at an interview a little bit after with Gwendolyn Christie, and she's going to reveal a little bit more. But yeah, we're going to see more of Brienne than ever in season 8, and that makes sense since they're wrapping it up. So Brienne, there we go, a little bit of Brienne. Here's another one of Brienne. This one's, she's just in Winterfell doing her thing. Armor looks great. Man, the costumes and the armor are just next level on Thrones, right? Ugh, just amazing. Jess Brief Tech, what's going on? Seth Nico. Who else do we got that is just pop? Legal Jedi, what's going on? Nice to see you. Mike Kinch. What's going on? Yeah, this one's pretty straightforward. I don't think we need to talk too much about that one. Here's a good one. I'm loving this. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Look at Jorah's new outfit. That's badass, right? And you can see on the left-hand side here, there's scrolls and there's books and whatnot. So I think that this could be Samwell Tarly. They're talking to Samwell Tarly. Like Jon's gone in the Crypts of Winterfell, and Daenerys has the same type of look that the same type of look. Oh, damn, Sanrixian. I got to get the air horn. Oh, damn, I don't have the air horn. I got to get the air horn. One sec. Sanrixian, I didn't forget. I'm sorry. Sanrixian and the Clegane Ball is coming. So Sanrixian, thanks for that donation. Really, really appreciate it. Let's do another one. I'd like the air horn. Thank you again for that donation, Sanrixian. Yeah, so I think that this is right before, or because John's might learn separately from other people, right? Like it might be a more private conversation between Bran and Samwell and all them, and then they're learning. Like Jorah looks shocked, and so does Daenerys. And they're like, yeah, Jon's not taking this very well, right? He's in the crypts. So I think that this is when they learned that Jon is Aegon Targaryen. It's going to pose some issues, right? Ertat says Daenerys really looks like a housewife in this one. Oh, warrior queen Lagon. She's a true mother now. By the way, the last live stream, I figured out what happened. It was actually Google Hangouts. It wasn't my microphone. But let's knock on wood. Sam's new office. I like that idea. Mackenzie, hey, your nephew is in the crypts, Jon. The guy you've been riding, the other dragon that you've been riding. So yeah, scrolls are there. This is definitely Samwell Tarly's new office. Awesome outfits though. Like once again, I keep on bringing it up, but Jorah looks extra badass. This is still in Winterfell. We can see the archways and whatnot, but this is Samwell, or this could be the mate. I mean, Samwell Tarly is the new Maester in Winter. I mean, there's still the other Maester. I think it's Maester Wolcan is his name. Can't remember. They got all new names for the show. So, but yeah, this is definitely Samwell Tarly's office. Hey, Wesley Mons Mandolin is in the chat. Peagle Pete Tamara, nice to see you. Preston Cox, Brendan Blessington, nice to see you. Potato pie, nice. I like potato pie. All right, so that's a great picture. Now we got another one. Oh, look at this. Mother of Dragons. What's going on here, chat? This is, and the fire is lit behind her, and this is a little bit of a different outfit. She looks like a weirwood, right? Really interesting. This outfit is a little bit different. It has more of the burgundy and the red of the Targaryen there. She looks pissed off. I am 100% of the belief that Daenerys will not become the Mad Queen. So I know some of that's going to be coming in the chat right now. But what do we think about this one? So people are not happy that Jon bent the knee. This is definitely a power pose. Hell yeah. Oh, we got 152 people now? Hell yeah. Thanks for joining, everyone. So Karen Richmond, very, very great comment. And Karen Richmond, can we show some love for Karen? She's been a Patreon supporter for, 2 years now. Karen's like, she's the bomb diggity. If we can show her some love in the chat, I would really appreciate that. So hype hands and some hype and love in chat for Karen. Carrie, nice to see you as well. She accepted that Jon is the rightful heir to the Iron Throne, says Bratislava. Very interesting. Huh. Damn. Yeah, I think they're just going to do it together. So her hands aren't floating in midair. You can see that her hands are on the rest there. That's the chair. You just have to look more closely. I like the way you work it. No diggity. You don't want me to sing again, though. Shannon says diggity throwback term. Hell yeah. The power presence look. Probably Jamie telling her the... Oh, Valyrian Sphinx. Yes. Probably Jamie telling her the Golden Company are coming for her. Or this could be when she learns about Cersei not sending her troops, right? Hey, Danabat's nice to see you. I think this is when Daenerys learns about Cersei's, you know what I'm saying? After the Dragon Pit, Cersei's betrayal. Something's going on here, right? Like, what's going to piss off Daenerys this much? It looks like she's going to be sympathetic to Jon in the Crypts of Winterfell. So I think we can pretty much rule out her not supporting Jon. Because they know they're in this together, right? The Realms of Men, Daenerys, everyone, they got to survive. Despite all these other little differences, I think that, and we're going to look at another interview later where Emilia even talks about this power struggle, but there's power struggle there's this power greater than the Iron Throne that they have to deal with, right? So I don't think that Daenerys is she's going to take some criticism. It's going to happen, but she's got good advisors, right? And people are going to support her. So I think this is going to be when they're delivering the news about Cersei's betrayal. I think, yeah, but this is an awesome still. And can we get some hype and love in chat for Emilia Clarke, who survived 2 brain aneurysms, by the way? And her attitude, we talked about this in the last live stream a little bit, but Emilia is in real life just an amazing person. Her attitude of gratitude, and her energy is amazing. But yeah, she looks insulted in this picture. She doesn't look too happy. And but damn, I am excited to see Daenerys in the North. Oh, Dark Mother. She is judging her father's slayer. Thank you very much for that donation, Dark Mother. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is it going to be Jaime in this scene? Do we think it's... I think this is the news with Cersei. Yeah. Jaime's another good call, though. It would be interesting if it's Sansa, too. If it is Sansa. Jaime addressing the court. Yeah, you know what? This actually could be Jaime addressing the court, telling everyone about Cersei's betrayal, and then Daenerys thinking about what happened to her father. And then we get, Brienne's this could be the same scene that Brienne's tearing up, because Brienne was in Harrenhal with Jaime in the bath scene, right? And absolutely I think that's my all-time favorite chapter from the books, by the way. Just the way that Jaime describes what happened. So that could all be the same scene, right? So that is something that could be crazy. So Jaime's addressing everyone. The North doesn't like the Lannisters. Jaime's trying to tell everyone that Cersei's going to betray them. Then Daenerys is getting pissed about whatever, something. So it could all be the same scene. But I think that we're honestly underestimating Daenerys, though. I think she's she's impulsive and does some things that aren't right, but I think she's going to handle it a lot better than people think. Here's another. So we got more Daenerys pictures. What in the hell is going on in here? This looks like it could be the same scene that we saw earlier, right? Let's scroll up. Yeah. So this could be after. See. Wait, is that a different outfit? Okay, so is this a different outfit? So she's in that same room with a different outfit later. So I don't know what's going on here. Oh, you know what could be happening here? The Maester could be telling her that she's pregnant. She could be happy about that. She could see that, maybe Jon's a little bit distant, and she could see that as something that's going to bring them together, Jon and Daenerys. Or chatting with Lyanna Mormont. She is looking down. She could be chatting with Lyanna Mormont. But this is in a room with some books, so I don't know. I'm thinking Maester Sam. Or Sam's forgiving her for roasting her family. I don't know. This is the same room, but she has a different outfit. I think that she's learning that she's pregnant in this scene. Dany doesn't smile often, but yeah, this is going to be a sweet and tender scene. Like just the reaction that she's having. Oh, Arya. Oh, damn. Maybe Arya and Sansa are coming around to her. Sansa? Oh, damn. And then Sansa gets her hair made up like Daenerys' hair. Damn. I love that. I love that idea. I think we need an air horn for that. Yeah, I like the idea that this could be Arya. She's watching Jon get out of the shower. I think this is the scene as meant to parallel one another. Jaime let her know the Golden Company is coming to fight them. She learns that they're joining? I don't know. Hey, Edward, nice to see you. Chad, what do we think on this one, though? I mean, she looks fantastic. I love the colors. Love, 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 love. These outfits are just absolutely amazing. She's so beautiful. I love her smile too. Hell yeah. What are the names of these books in the background? She has more. She's definitely preggers. I think she's chatting. You know, I think this has got to be one of the Stark sisters. I love all the suggestions in chat about the Stark sisters. Urtach Altanos. Daenerys is doing some small talk about Missandei about boat sex. John did this. Oh, it was so lovely. Arya and Daenerys talking about dragons. Oh, Nicola. Love that idea. Arya and Daenerys talking about dragons. That'd be cool. They're like bonding over their warrior princess type personalities. Hell yes. Give me some of that. I am honestly too hyped for all of this today. Oh, Missandei just got married. That's an interesting one, Valyrian Sphinx. That's an interesting one. Danny looking at you. Yeah, I love the suggestions though. I think this could be Arya or Sansa. Or her learning about that she's pregnant. Let's go take another. There's more Daenerys pictures. Let's go at another one here. Damn. Look at this. Uh-oh. What's this about, people? This one is I don't think that's a fake smile. She looks legit happy there. What do we think is happening in this one? She looks stunned. I think this is this could be a private conversation. My nephew come again. Reality sets in. Viserion has turned. Shannon Thompson. This is when Daenerys learns that the Night King has breached the wall, and Viserion has been revived by the Night King. She learns that one of her babies is actually alive and enslaved by the White Walkers. That is definitely something that would make her have a reaction. We saw how she reacted when Viserion died, but to learn that Viserion has been turned, ooh, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. What else could we possibly, maybe a scene between her and Jaime could be interesting, right? This could be Beric Dondarrion. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Beric Dondarrion or Tormund and Jon, like Jon and Daenerys are in the same room, and Tormund and them rush in, Dolorous Ed. Because we got that preview in the trailer, right, where it looks like they have the torch in it, or it was Beric's sword's on fire. So Beric's sword is being used as the torch. That could be Castle Black. Learning of Cersei's betrayal. Jon's death, no. I don't think it's Jon's death. I don't think we're going to see Jon die. I think he's surviving the whole series. I think that Jon's surviving. She's just learned she's not first in line for the throne anymore, Rick Hoppy says. The Maester of Coffee, Rick Hoppy. There's betrayal news? Oh. Her explaining Sam to Samuel Tarly about his family. That could be interesting. She's feeling regret, but she looks shocked. She looks like she looks absolutely gutted. So for me, I think that I don't know. I think that this is Daenerys learning about Viserion. I think this is what's up. 189 people. Thank you. We got 63 likes and 5 dislikes. If you're enjoying this and you're having fun, feel free to smash that like button. Of course, if you're enjoying. I think, can we get to 100 likes? How many people? We have 191 people watching, 64 likes, 5 dislikes. Can we get that up a little bit? We actually, I think we need some music for that. Oh yeah. I think we can do it. I bereave. So that's another one of Daenerys. She's shocked. Something. I mean, Cersei's betrayal. Viserion. She's learning about Jon. And then, of course, they have the Jon one right after this, right? So they're trying to give us maybe a little bit of a hint. What's going on here? This is Jon before he goes down to the crypts. Jon Snow before he goes down to the crypts. Oh, we're at 96 likes. I love it. Holy shit. Is everyone just seeing what happened in chat? Holy crap, PJ. Holy crap, PJ. You know what this? Finger guns. Hell yeah! PJ! Oh, we gotta get an air horn in this one too. Holy crap. Damn, PJ with the $100 donation. Sorry, stream. I had to just for a second there. That is incredibly generous of you, PJ. Woo! Damn. I am thank you so much. And she says, I just want to read it out here. Happy March live stream. Finally made it to one. Peace out to my favorite community. Yes! PJ. Hell yes. Thank you, PJ. That's going to go straight to the Con of Thrones fund. It is needed. So I think Gemma wants me to take off my shirt, but that's not happening. So we're gonna go back to the screen share. Thank you so much, PJ. Everybody in chat, I know you showed some love, but can we get some like extra love than we had, please? PJ is just, she's the bee's knees. You know what I'm saying? PJ is the Iron Bank. Like, she is legit the Iron Bank. So let's so Jon Snow, let's get back to this. And PJ, if you have a question or someone you want to shout out or something, let me know. We will straight up just dive right in there. What do we think? What do we think about this though? Is Jon just about to go to the Crypts of Winterfell? He learns. Oh shit! I've been banging my ant. I've got ants in my pants. He's looking at Lyanna's statue, but Gemma kind of looks at the bottom there, like, kind of looks like he may, like, I don't know, it kind of looks too light for the crypts, you know what I mean? I think this is before he goes down. And he's like, I don't know if I want to go down there. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be kind of a thing? Because it looks like there's still some light in the bottom hand corner here. The brother Zach, hey man, just seeing you from the Sioux Too Cool. I do work out there at Algoma Steel every once in a while. Hey Zach, cool man. Yeah, I live here in the lands of always winter, homie. This is Jon Snow's normal mode, says Rick Hoppy. Brood face level 3. He's leveling up on his brooding, looking into the flames, realizing he is fire. He's crying. Damn, this. I mean, look at those pouty lips, though, right? Like, let's zoom in. Damn. Look at the, I mean, this is intense. right? He's got his samurai hair. He's got his man bun. Damn, he looks hella sad here. Damn. Yeah, I think this is before he's heading down to the Crypts of Winterfell, right? This is definitely Jon reflecting on the fact that Ned isn't his father, and that his father is Rhaegar Targaryen and Lyanna, and they're both dead, right? So, I mean, I mean, he's gonna have a big reaction to it, right? So that's Jon Snow, and I think this is before he goes down the crypts, because it does look like there's some light in the bottom hand corner there. This is, I think this one's pretty straightforward. This is going to be, they're going to be having like a recreation of the Robert Baratheon arriving in Winterfell scene, right? We got Sansa, we got Podrick, Bran in the back there. I think Samuel Tarly's behind Podrick, it looks like. Looks like there's the Maester there, Bran. So we got Brienne, we got Sansa, we got Podrick, looks like Samuel. That guard that guards the gate looks like Maester Wolcan here, Bran. So this one looks like it's going to be the arrival of Daenerys and Jon, right? Pretty straight up for this one. Pod's face. Yeah, he does look it does look pretty interesting for Pod right here. I really hope that Pod survives, but he could be one of those characters that bites the dust, right? Sansa. Look at Sophie Turner, though. Look at how beautiful she is, right? What did Jon do now? Oh, shit. He's thinking with his penis, right? That's gonna be what goes down here. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, Sansa looks stunning, and Sophie Turner is a stunner. Let's just be honest. She's a 10. A 10 out of 10. We got Tyrion Lannister. Pretty interesting here. He's got his Hand of the Queen garb, his darker apparel. He's definitely meeting with someone. Maybe this could be the same scene that we saw Daenerys with earlier. They're learning about some sort of news. Tyrion is going to be kind of right at the center of all the political matters. I would really like to see Tyrion interact with Bran Stark, as we know that he made the saddle for the design for the saddle for the horse and all of that. So that's kind of a huge deal, right? And I think that Tyrion is going to play a huge role in the end game. He's one of the characters in the original outline supposed to survive the series. But, there's a lot of people floating these Tyrion's going to, betray Daenerys and Jon theories out there. I'm not in that camp. Some people think that he could be the third betrayal. But it'll be interesting. I'd like to see this could be a plethora of characters, but I think looks like Tyrion's listening in. He may be behind Daenerys or something here. That's something, Tyrion looks, concerned. Maybe this is when Daenerys learns about Cersei's betrayal and Tyrion's listening on, and he's like, shit, that's my sister. You know what I mean? So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting scene. I think that, Daenerys is learning about Cersei's betrayal, and Tyrion's like, damn, I got to kind of feel some responsible in some sort of way. Jaime could be there. Who knows? Hey, Dabcat Knight, thanks for joining us. And we got to 100 likes. Really appreciate that, everyone. 105 likes. Thank you. Here's another one. This is the port where remember where Jaime came back with Marcella when Marcella got killed. She got poisoned. This is hers. I'm assuming seeing Euron Greyjoy and the Golden Company arrive to King's Landing. This is like a similar shot that what we saw with in the trailer, right? We see the shot of King's Landing, and then we see the mountain behind Cersei and Qyburn, and Cersei's looking all happy. So, hey, Karen, what's going on? But yeah, I think that this one, she's just receiving the gold. Someone's kneeling in front of her. Now she's looking off into the distance. She's seeing the arrival of her troops. Urtouch, get out of here with the long may she reign shit. So those are the new promotional photos, everyone. Is there more, actually? No, that's it for that. So those are the new promotional photos. There's not a lot. There are some other ones here that I'm going to share with you. Just here, one sec. There's a couple more. I just had to change the page. Give me a sec. Let's go back here for a sec. Get to see my beautiful beard for a second. All right, let's go here. So here are some other ones. These are new Game of Thrones. Luca's been killing it, by the way, on Watchers on the Wall. If you know Luca, super, super nice guy. Always killing it with the Watchers on the Wall articles. And yeah, just a really nice guy. So if you want to go interact, Watchers on the Wall, get into their comment section. And, Luca works really, really hard with getting us these awesome articles here. Ian Glenn, we got another picture of Jorah Mormont. Get a little bit of a look at his outfit. Looking pretty badass. This looks like it could be, I think this is the same scene where Arya is looking at the arrival of the dragons, right? So that's pretty straightforward, I think. Love the new outfit, though. So this one is the new one, Jorah Mormont, and love his outfit, by the way. So that, I think this is when they're seeing the arrival of the Unsullied, and they're passing their way onto Winterfell. Let's go down here. Beautiful Nikolai on the right. Then here's another production photo. There's I think that's Sansa in the back there. There's Daenerys, and I think that isn't that David Nutter. Is that David Nutter right there? I believe that is David Nutter, the director. So going to be interesting. David Nutter is directing what episodes? Is it Miguel Sapochnik has 2. David Nutter has 3, and then Dan and Dave had the last one, right? So PJ of Ice and Fire loves Jorah. Yeah, same. The crew guy is trying to get out of the way there. But I believe that's David Nutter. 1, 2, and 4. So Seth Nico says, David Nutter says, this is from, let's see what it says just below the shot. And there's a little bit of an interview with Daenerys down here. It's Emilia Clarke, highlights of the interview. She does a little interview. She says, Emilia Clarke says, Daenerys is a powerful motherfucker. Okay. And claiming that the final season asks a very big question about power, that it's gone far beyond who's sitting on the Iron Throne, and it's bigger than that. What we're bringing to the table is bigger than the throne. So all those people that were upset, wah, hashtag for the throne. Wah. It's not just going to be about the Iron Throne, okay? So, yeah, and that's coming from Emilia's mouth, right? From someone who plays Daenerys Targaryen and someone who's had her focus on the throne. That has been like her end game, right? So interesting to hear that from her. Let's go to another shot here. So that's holy crap. So the costume department, Kate O'Farrell, has more than 80 people working for her. This is talking about the costumes on the show. Claims they made 22,000 pieces of clothing for extras, and another 300 for the stars of the series, so the main cast. So Armor Natalia Lee's team worked overtime as well, creating countless daggers, spears, bows, catapults, hammers, shields, crossbows, scorpions, halberds, maces, flails, tribal weapons, swords of steel, copper obsidian, wooden rubber, and sword sheaths. So holy crap. That is a lot of things that they're trying to create. It also says Dany's arrival into Winterfell was filmed many times. We heard this before. The almost double production time wasn't just for the sake of battles, but to ensure every scene is filmed in the best way possible. Showrunners Benioff and Weiss didn't want to spare any expense to do the ending justice, or as they put it, to not fuck it up. Okay, love that. And so they spent 10 months filming only 6 episodes with as many as 3 units, repeating the takes, tweaking movements and dialogue, polishing for days scenes that should take hours. The showrunners took it more seriously than ever before. So that is just incredible, right? That is just really, really exciting news. And, you know, a lot of people have been critical about Dan and Dave. So be it. That's cool. There's going to be differences between the show and the books, but we gotta think of how huge an accomplishment it is to get 8 seasons of Thrones, right? So as seen in the trailer, when Jon exclaims, the enemy doesn't feel. There's Jon here. Ooh, look at that. This is like the arrival to Winterfell, it seems, because that was just spoken about earlier on in this article. That's a pretty nice shot, right? Look at that. Oh, Kit Harington, meow. Okay, all the actors have such an ownership over their character. They protect them and they're proud of them. They love playing them and they love the journey, says Liam Cunningham. And that's a huge compliment to the writing of the showrunners, David Benioff and Dan Weiss, and the characters created by George R. R. Martin. Christopher Hivju, who plays Tormund, said, when they killed Ned Stark, they killed the main character in season 1, that everything can happen and everything has happened for a reason. He says, what's coming? More will happen and it will be more horrible and more beautiful. So really, really interesting stuff, right? Like, it's going to be, we got to know that, like, we waited quite a long time for the last season, right? We know that they're going to put in the time. So there's a couple other parts here of the article I want to go over. It says, Emilia Clarke and Kit Harington and many others filmed in the expanded Winterfell set, which is apparently 35 times large, 35% larger in surface area. So basically more than 1/4 bigger. So we're going to see more crypts of Winterfell, probably more of the giant heart tree in Winterfell, the Weirwood tree, because we're getting multiple points of view in the Battle of Winterfell in episode 3. So that's really interesting, right? So Winterfell has been expanded, and Winterfell Courtyard. So that's going to be interesting. And then it also says, all of us started crying after the last read-through, says Emilia Clarke. Kit Harington in turn said he admitted that he cried more than once during the table read, and then Emilia has been teasing Kit about it. So she thinks it's cute that he was crying. Love them going at each other like that. So that's incredible, right, everyone? Like, holy crap, that is, I mean, what is it? 55 nights went into just the Battle of Winterfell, which is one episode just focused on the North. So episode number 3, 82 minutes is going to be the longest episode of the whole series. That's confirmed when they confirm the run times. They put a lot of work, and the set of Winterfell being 35% larger. That's really, I mean, that's amazing, right? So I think, I mean, the dragons are, I mean, we're going to see more dragons. We're going to see more direwolves, more White Walkers. So that's most of the season 8 stuff. Do I have anything else for? Let's talk about this. As far as season 8 goes as well. Let's talk about this. This is really interesting too. So for those of you that are subscribed to the channel, you do know that, myself, Gemma, Geek Chat One, other people, I'm going to have 3 after shows, and Gemma's going to have 3 after shows. So it's going to be really, really fun. Gemma gets episodes 1, 3, and 5. I get episodes 2, 4, and 6. And we're going to be doing an after show right after the episodes. So 3 on Channel Azor Hype, 3 on Secrets of the Citadel. But what's really interesting is the week following, after Game of Thrones has ended, there's going to be a 2-hour documentary So they've just confirmed it. And it says Game of Thrones, the last watch documentary feature on the making of season 8 to air after the season finale. So it's going to be a week after. On May 26th, a week after the series finale, during the same time slot, there's going to be a 2-hour behind-the-scenes documentary just of the making of season 8. For-year acclaimed British filmmaker Jeannie Finley, known for her documentaries, chronicled the creation of the show's most ambitious and complicated season. So that's going to be really exciting, right? Going live right after the documentary? Yeah, we can do that too, Gemma. We can do that. Yeah, we'll go live right after the documentary. Me and Gemma will have a discussion on where we're going to do it. Oh, by the way, everyone, we're not just going to be doing after shows, but every Wednesday we're going to be doing trailer breakdowns. So we'll be alternating. So like Gemma's got the after show for episode number 1, but on Wednesday we will be doing the trailer breakdown. So we each have a live stream once a week on the information pertaining to episode 1 or 2. So everyone be on the look. So we're going to have essentially, what is that, Gemma? Like 13 or 14 live streams, something like that, teaming up. So, oh, it'll be your birthday. Okay, we'll do on May 26th, we'll do it on Secrets of the Citadel's channel, because we have the finale on my channel, right? We have we're going to be celebrating and lamenting the end of Game of Thrones on Channel Azor Hype. So we'll do a live stream on Gemma's channel on that one, since it's her birthday. Gemma's birthday stream. So that'll be really fun. So yeah, it's going to be crazy. It says there's going to be interviews. This is Jeannie Filmy. She's beautiful. Kissed by Fire. And yeah, it says it says that the film is advertised as much more of a making of documentary. It is instead a funny, heartbreaking story told with wit, intimacy about the bittersweet pleasures of what it means to create a world and then having to say goodbye to it. So on Geek Chat 1? Oh, sorry. It's on Geek Chat 1, everyone. It will be on JR's channel. Yeah, that's right. We'll be going live after the documentary. Sorry, my bad. Geek Chat 1's channel, JR Rally channel. If you haven't checked it out, of course, go subscribe to that. My bad for that one. It will be on JR's channel. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. Really, really awesome to get that. So we're getting a little bit more. We're gonna get together one last time. Well, not one last time, because I'll still be doing content and stuff like that. But and as an after show type deal. So after the finale, we'll be going live. We'll have another weekend together, and after a full week after Thrones has ended. Geez, it's gonna be so intense and amazing. Thanks, Claire. Really, really appreciate you hanging out. We still got 185 people here, so I really appreciate that. Once again, thank you for the donation, PJ, and all of the other donations. I believe Katrin, Dark Mother, Catherine Bassett. I gotta scroll up because I can't scroll all the way up now. Won't let me see everything. But you like the beard, JR? Chat, do we like the beard? It's finally growing in. The beard. Should I keep the beard? Yeah, I'm keeping the beard. All right, let's get into some prequel stuff, everyone. Shall we do that? 5 new castings for the Game of Thrones prequel. We're going to look at all the people they casted. We'll look at their IMDb's. We'll kind of go through what kind of experience they have, and yeah. And I got the haircut too. But my face looks slimmer. Yeah, I've lost 25 pounds, everyone. So the Inner Torment is coming out. Yeah. I'll be dressing up as Tormund. Some version of Tormund at Con of Thrones. All right. Let's scrap the season 8 stuff for now. We can come back. I think there's some more season 8 stuff. We still got about another hour. We're going to do a 2-hour stream today. So go for another hour, do a little bit of a longer one today. Like I said, we're going to cover all of the main news from this week. Let's close all these other tabs, but let's take a look at the prequel stuff right now. Let's take a look at the new castings that they have. And let's do this. Let's screen cap that. All right, all right, all right. So 5 more actors in the Long Night era Game of Thrones prequel pilot have been cast. Game of Thrones prequel may yet be unnamed, but we all know it will feature star-studded ensemble Naomi Watts. Most of you know Naomi Watts. Josh Whitehouse, who's this person right here. He's got a Bran Starky, Jon Snowy look to him. I think he's going to be a Stark. We got Miranda Richardson, which I did a video about. She was Rita Skeeter, and she's been in a lot of different awesome works. So I'm not taking off my shirt. No, that's not happening. But here's what we got. We got Marquis Rodriguez right here. Is that him? Wait, sorry. Top left. Okay, this is Marquis Rodriguez. Then we have bottom left, John Sim. I've heard of this name before. Richard McCabe is in the center. Then we have John Heffernan in the top right. He's actually the one I recognize the best. He was in a villain in season 3 of a show called Ripper Street. And Jerome Flynn, who plays Braun, is also in that show. If you haven't watched it, it's really good. BBC, I believe. But yeah, I don't know much about John Sim. We can look him up, but it seems like people are pointing him out in the chat. And then there's so Rodriguez. This young man is known for NBC's Chicago Fire. He was in Iron Fist. Okay, and Luke Cage. Uh-oh. Someone's calling the house. We're gonna sorry everyone about that. And then we have John Sin. Okay, here we go. He played the villainous master. So John Sin we see down here. He played the villainous master of BBC's Doctor Who during the tenure of the 10th Doctor, David Tennant, and most recently 12 Peter Capaldi. So he's been on Strangers, Trauma, Collateral, The Catch, and has appeared in a bunch of different stuff. So this guy right here looks like the master, John. So people are liking John Sim. So that's who he is, the master. Okay. People are hyped out about this. Yeah, we still have a landline. Well, my mom doesn't. My mom is super old school, right? And I still live at home. I still have my office here at the fan base. So we still have a landline. We are old school, yeah. So Jim, so Sim will be a Valyrian, you think? Proto-Valyrian? So he could be maybe Dornish, this guy, Southaros maybe. He could be from Southaros. That's pretty interesting. I don't really know about her too much. Let's go down. Then we have Richard McCabe. He's a Scottish actor. He's known for Philip K. Dick's Electric Dreams and Peaky Blinders. Oh, damn. He was on Peaky Blinders? I can't remember who he is. I love Peaky Blinders. I've watched all of Peaky Blinders. I just don't recognize him. Okay. And goodbye, Christopher Robin. Okay, so he's going to be in there. Heffernan has appeared in such TV series as Ripper Street, like I talked. Oh, he's appeared in The Crown and Outlander. Oh, damn. So, yeah, he's got a familiar face, right? This guy right here, John Heffernan. I really liked him in Ripper Street. He's the one I know the most out of all these people. Dickon was in the Umbrella Academy. Yeah. Also, Aidan Gillen is in Peaky Blinders. For those of you that like him, Littlefinger. And then it says young Dixie Edric, who's only 13. She has a surprisingly impressive filmography. She's been alongside Colin Firth, and she's appeared on Patrick Melrose, who has Benedict Cumberbatch. So, yeah, it looks like they're really rounding up the prequel series with a lot of talent. Like I said, they have Naomi Watts, they have Miranda Richardson, and then they have these 5 people. So they're really going all in. They are like really getting down and getting into talent. And I mean, if I was an actor and actress, which I'm not, although I do. I could probably be in a comedy because I'm funny. Not kidding. Um, Cringe. But I think that if I were an actor and actress, I would like to be attached to the name Game of Thrones. Like if they are going to keep the name Game of Thrones, like Game of Thrones The Long Night or Game of Thrones The Age of Heroes, if they are going to continue with that style of marketing, or if they're just going to call it The Long Night, I don't know how they're going to do that. But so yeah, I think that they're starting to really develop these key roles that they want to have. They've got really, really, really strong female leads, and now they've got some really strong male leads, like some really good young talent, and then some veterans that have had pretty good careers in different types of work. So so yeah, what do we think about all the castings, everyone? Does this make you a little bit more optimistic now, the fact that they've started to really bring these people together? I mean, we got to start being excited, and you know, like Josh Whitehouse, he's someone that's up and coming. And then we have all the younger names like Toby Regby, who's been in The Last Kingdom and whatnot. So I think that wow, Helen! That's so. She says I'm too fat for TV. Are you kidding me? That's so rude of you. So, people, are you less skeptical about the prequel now that they're starting to get some of these names attached to some quality names? Are you starting to feel like, okay, even though we don't have as much source material, the background that we do, like we do with the main series of Game of Thrones, do you feel a little bit more confident in the decisions that they're making? Because let's be honest, they have nailed most of the castings, right? So PJ of Ice on Fire says, yes, sir. I value her opinion very much. Yeah, and also one thing they're talking about, like the funding, the amount of budget that they will have for the Game of Thrones prequel. The Game of Thrones budget that they started off with was like 60 million or something, I guess, for the first season. But for the prequel, they're going to start off with season 3 or season 4 budget just for the first season. So that's like an extra like 30 million dollars or so. I don't know I think it's like 80 million, 90 million or something like that. I don't know, but it's a lot. And I know for the final season, like, I don't know, they probably spent like 200 million dollars or something, right? Yeah, Miranda Richardson is a great one. Naomi Watts, she's fantastic. Toby Regbo. They got also Jamie Bowers, who was if you know from the series Camelot on Stars. He was also actually cast as Waymar, the original Waymar Royce. So Midnight Predator 18, just to hear the soundboard and support you. Thanks for being you, Kyle. You're awesome. Let's get some Gandalf sax guy music going on. Doing the sprinkler. I don't know if you can all see me doing the sprinkler there, but that's the best dance move I got. All right. Dark Mother says, who is skeptical? I'll take all the Song of Ice and Fire that I can get. I mean, here's the thing, Dark Mother. There's been this debate that they're going to dilute the Game of Thrones, right? Because they're doing another series and there's not as much source material. But I mean, I don't know. Cringe? Nah, I'm not going to stop Child of Ice and Fire. I'm having too much fun. Or I could do the shopping cart. The shopping cart. So yeah, prequel news, more castings. Really excited about that, and just overall, really, really good news. And I think there's some more. I'm gonna go take a look on Watchers on the Wall here for a sec. There's another thing that I wanted to pull up from everyone for everyone to see. Here's a Kit Harington interview. We can talk about this. Did everybody also see the Iron Thrones that they placed around the world? I thought that was really cool. One was in Calgary, I believe, in Canada. So that's really cool. I think all of them have been found now. So pardon me, I didn't find one. So it's all right, Rick. Don't worry about it. I have some backup coffee. I have some Kicking Horse, some Canadian. This is a darker roast. Although, by the way, everyone, for those of you that do know Rick Hoppy, patron of the channel, let's show him some love. One of our members of the Super PAC. When I went to go stay with Rick in California, he had this amazing espresso machine, and he would make cappuccinos every morning for us. So waking up to the sun of California, first of all. And for those of you that saw the live streams from his backyard, wow. But Ethiopian Yirgacheffian coffee, I'm telling you, that is the best light roast coffee, the best coffee that I've ever had. I like to generally drink it black, but yeah, love it. Also, yeah, there's that cool poster that was out, everyone. The one with the Iron Throne. So they've been doing a lot of more promotional stuff. They have the Mountain Dew can. When it goes cold, it has all the Ardias list, which is really cool. They have the promotional poster with Drogon's eyes in the Iron Throne, which is pretty sweet. So yeah. Carrie Zen says chair dancing is awesome. Car dancing, hard not to move the right foot. Be careful if you're driving, Carrie. I don't think you should be like texting if you're driving. I don't know if that's what you're trying to say, but love you a dark roast. But yeah, let's so those are kind of some of the main things that I want to talk about. I'm going to try to see if I can't pull up some more information from Watchers on the Wall. We can go, let's see if these, I'm trying to check if these interviews have a lot in them, because some of them don't have as much meat. Like they're just like pretty obvious things that have been repeated. I got that. Okay, let's read this. We can read this maybe. All right, so here's a Kit Harington interview and also something from Nikolai, and then we're going to get into, we'll just open it up in the live chat. We'll have some fun, and we'll take some questions. So let's do this. Kit Harington interview here. All right, so Kit Harington opened up about basically Jon Snow and everything that had to go going on with him in his life and how Thrones has impacted him and whatnot. So a huge part of my 20s are with me with that look. So talking about the Jon Snow look, my wedding pictures with former co-star Rose Leslie, who played Ygritte, are with me. I have that look at the wedding. For a long time, I felt like I wanted to be a new person, but I was stuck in this shape. On the last day of shooting, listen to this. This is so emotional. I took off the costume and it felt like my skin was being peeled away. Holy crap. It was very emotional. It felt like someone was shedding me of something. So, I mean, if you spend a portion of your life, that amount of time doing something, you got to feel like, hey, you know, I'm losing a part of myself because this is ending. You know, I'm not going to be able to continue portraying this character and going to be with these same people all the time. That's part of the thing about Con of Thrones too. Like that is like I get emotional about is like it's only a weekend. Like you can make it a little bit longer, but once like you have your fun over the weekend, it's like, yes, I'm with like all my best friends. And then when the Con of Thrones weekend is over, like you're like, no, I don't want to leave. You know, so that feeling that he's talking about, I understand. But yeah, almost a decade. He goes, it appears so looking back at the entirety of Thrones, there'll be 70% of the scenes that I'll just never be happy with. I've come to terms with that. My memory, people's criticisms early on is always the boring Jon Snow. And that got to me after a while because I was like, I love him. He's mine and I love playing him. Some of those words that were about it, some of those words stuck with me. So yeah, so it affected, so Kit Harington, we're human, right? And he's got critiqued and criticized for his portrayal of Jon Snow. But part of Jon's character was obviously being brooding and being a certain way. But, you know, Kit has, yeah, I mean, I would feel emotional, obviously. I had a shaky time in my life around then. I think as a lot of people do in their 20s, there was a time when I started therapy and I started talking to people. I felt very unsafe and I wasn't talking to anyone. I had to feel very grateful for what I had, but I felt incredibly concerned about whether I could even fucking act. Holy shit. So this was how, remember when Jon Snow got assassinated by the Night's Watch for the Watch? This is when that happened. So he was like, he had to go to therapy and he was like questioning him whether he was doing a good job or not. Holy crap. Like, people, like, we are so incredibly lucky to have gotten the show this good. And people that, like, just his responses, people that care that much and are willing to reflect and be like, no, that's not good enough. The level of excellence that has been displayed on HBO in a Game of Thrones, whether you agree with the differences of the book or not, like, for him to say that is a pretty big deal. And humbling, right? Because these people are fucking superstars, all right? They're, you know? So attitude of gratitude. So Kit learned about the attitude of gratitude, you know? I look back now and I go, well, I was a fucking integral part of the whole thing. Jon was and I am, and I'm super proud of it. It took me a long time not to think that I'm the worst of this. This is what after the Battle of the Bastards. So he was having some doubts about his portrayal about Jon Snow. I know who this character is now, and I'm at peace with this, said Harrington. I just got a feeling that it's the most satisfied I will be with my work as Jon Snow. However, that means it will not get any easier. Quite the opposite, in fact. For the last 9 months shoot in extreme weather, I just was in heavy fucking costumes. I was there the whole time this year, and I felt a bit like people were coming in and out, and Jon Snow was just there the whole time. They went balls out, and I think they went balls out, I think is the term. They could have easily set the same budget as they did for season 7, but they went bigger. So that's Kit Harington's laying it all on the table. And then he says, after seeing Peter Dinklage just break down as he rapped Tyrion, felt was a huge heave of emotion. I'm just blubbing, he says. The end of Jon's journey, whatever that may be, I was satisfied with how his story ended. So just incredibly, I mean, we're all going to be emotional when Thrones ends. Like, we have our favorite characters, whether it's Jon Snow, whether it's Sandor Clegane, whether it's Sansa, whether it's Hot Pie, whatever. We have these attachments, and we've literally spent the last 10 years with these, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just crazy. So, they, you know, just crazy that, like, it's really coming fast. It's how many days now? 17 days. I don't know how, like, when it's like one day away, like, how do you start to deal with that? You know what I mean? It's like, this is actually going to happen. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm having mixed emotions too, right? Because Jesus, like, I don't know. It's been such a big part of my life too, you know? I wouldn't have met any of you, or if I hadn't decided to start doing videos, and just insane what Game of Thrones has done for so many people. A Song of Ice and Fire, the books bringing people together, the show bringing people together. Just absolutely mind-blowing. So what we're going to do is, it's 3:20 now. We've been going for about an hour and 20 minutes. Let's open it up to chat. Let's do a Q&A period, because I think we've got to cover some pretty good stuff today. I'm sure there'll be more news as, you know, we got 17 days left. I'm expecting another trailer. There's probably going to be another trailer. Probably won't probably have some of the same parts of the first trailer. Some of the same scenes, but we'll have some new stuff mixed in. So let's get to a nice little chat in chat. Courtney Monta says, this is my family. Yeah, absolutely. Love it. Trisha Barr says, I've been following you for 3 years now. It has been awesome. Yeah, it has been awesome. Potato Pie, do you think Jon and Dany will break up? Not a chance. Not a chance. I think they're going to have, I think there's going to be some bumps, but I think ultimately, yeah, they love each other. So in 4 days, we can see the title and descriptions on the cable guide, Anthony LaRosa says. Hey, Andre, nice to see you, my man. Carrie, nice to see you as well. Bennett Arnold, nice to see you. Love seeing some new names in the chat as well. If you have come to the channel, really appreciate Child of Ice and Fire. Really appreciate you coming out. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, feel free to do that. I'm going to have videos every day during Game of Thrones Season 8. I'm trying to pace myself a little bit before the season to make sure that I'm going to have enough energy to just go absolutely ham. But you can expect a lot of hype during Game of Thrones Season 8. Karen Ishman, since there is a Horn of Jormund in the books, is that foreshadowing for a shipping of Jorah Mormont to Tormund Giantsbane? Forget Jaemond. I want Jormund. Oh my god. That's hilarious. It's Anami. What's going on? Mama Ogre says, Q&A, how detailed do you reckon they'll go with the prequel show? I mean, Jane Goldman, she's done Kick-Ass, Kingsman. She knows how to deal with mythology. She's been a part of, Jane Goldman is the real deal. So they got incredible casting directors on HBO. I think they're going to go all out. I mean, look at the names that they've brought to the prequel. So I think it's going to be great. Prediction for the opening scene of season 8, Preston Blackfire song hype, or we're talking about season 8, right? Random Sandor Clegane appreciation. You know what that means. We got to get the air horn. Thank you very much, Marius. Random Sandor Clegane appreciation. Can we get some hype in the chat from Marius? Thank you very much. I love that you actually know like the trumpet, like the horn emoji. That's insane. Ooh, so Preston, here, I gotta scroll up because all you're going so fast. So season 8, yeah. I think it's already confirmed to be Jon and Daenerys, is it not? So yeah, by Jon and Dany. I think it'll be the dragons. We're gonna have I think we're gonna get Jon riding a dragon in the opening scene, or Dany at least telling Jon that like Rhaegal is his, something like that. And that's before Jon learns that he's Targaryen. So I think that's pretty great. That's a pretty big deal, right? Hey, Carol Funk. Game of Thrones has changed my life, brought together the best people. Hell yes. Hell yes. I love this community so much. And like I said, I talked a little bit about the plan for the channel after Game of Thrones series ends. We'll talk about a little bit more about that towards the end of the stream. Also, Andre, thank you for your donation to the GoFundMe. Thank you very much. And also a shout out to Morley, Janet Lynn, Nancy Talkstein. Really appreciate all your donations. It's going straight to the flight and hotel fund. As you know, the Canadian dollar, US dollar is a big whamp, whamp. Lose about 27 cents on the dollar. So all the donations from the chat and everything, that's all going towards Con of Thrones to help me get there. So just wanted to shout you guys out, patrons of the channel, everybody that's super generous in the live chat. I really, really appreciate all of your generosity. It means a lot. Cold open. I think we're gonna get something with dragons. Urtat says, I don't expect him to ride his dragon before he knows his lineage. Yeah, I don't know though. Urtat, I think that could be the opening scene. That feels like an opening scene to me. And that would be a fun way to start the season, right? It ended with ice and it starts with fire with dragons, I think. I think we're going to start off with dragons, Jon and Daenerys. Andy Burnett, a patron of the channel. What's going on, my man? Do you think having only 2 directors this season? Well, 3, right? Dan and Dave are the last one. But yeah, I think so. David Nutter has 3, right? David Nutter was the one who directed The Red Wedding. And then we have Miguel Sapochnik, who directed Hard Home, The Winds of Winter, Battle of the Bastards, all of that, right? So I think that, yes, to answer your question, and Dan and Dave are directing the finale. A lot of people have been critical about that, but the story we've got so far, they want to make sure they nail the last one. So I'm not too concerned about that, but I do think that there is going to be a better flow in season 8. Season 7, they had to get you know, they had to kind of like mash so many things together. We kind of got some of those similar issues in the book where there's like Tyrion and Daenerys and Arya's and Bravos and all these different people were in all these different locations. And then we got to kind of collapse the story on these central main locations as the end game really gets revealed, as you know, the War for Dawn and King's Landing and all those kind of things have to be resolved. So I think that season 8 will be more focused, right? As there's kind of less travel. I mean, I don't necessarily say less traveling. You know what I'm trying to say, Andy? I think that yes is the answer to that. Living on a Prayer. Hype and love as always. Who came first, the White Walkers or the Night King? The Night King was first in the show, at least, because they talked about it in an interview, and the Night King is the first White Walker. And we got a donation. We're gonna do this one. I like this one for the Prince That Wasn't Promised.
Donation.
Gotta do a little dance. Thank you very much, my man. Really appreciate the donations again. But yeah, I think that that's kind of what we can see with that. YouTube Premium gives you 2 $1 super chats a month now. Hell yeah. Thank you for giving those to me, my man. I appreciate it. We got another. I saw there's a question from I missed. Child of Ice and Fire. Thank you for your question. Do you think Jon riding a dragon makes it a bit too cliche? He is already a Song of Ice and Fire in the rightful heir, now a dragon. I mean, I think Jon was always going to ride a dragon. I mean, I've always got that sentiment in the end that he is, I mean, as far as heroes go, we got to think that Jon is kind of the main protagonist, or the main, I don't want to say main hero, but we got to think of Jon, at least Jon and Daenerys in that category, right? And I mean, Rhaegal being named after Rhaegar, his father. I don't think it's too cliche at all. I think that that's where George is going with it in the books anyways. I think, I mean, 3 heads of the dragon, all of that, that could be just metaphorical and whatnot, but I think that it's literal as well. Preston, let's go. Oh, we got a donation train going on. Hell yeah. Let's get the air horn for that. Thank you for the donation. And we'll get to Gandalf Sachs guy. We have another donation. Prince That Wasn't Promised. Hashtag Team Sansa for the win. The donation train's going. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, I always thought that Jon was going to be a dragon rider. I'm just convinced of that. What do we think about that, chat? Jon is definitely riding Rhaegal. I mean, he's probably going to face the Night King 1 versus 1, at least in the show, right? I mean, they've teased that, and they said we're getting another hard home type moment between Jon and the Night King again. So like another stare down. I mean, 2 stare downs. And then there's going to be a showdown, right? 2 stare downs. 3rd time is a charm. We get a battle. So I think that that's kind of where they got to go with that. Guys are crushing it today. PJ of Ice and Fire. PJ is crushing it today. $101 in donations today. And she's a patron of the channel. Insane. You and Maura are just incredible. I love you. Andy Burnett says, I'd rather see Jon ride Ghost. I mean, they have confirmed that we are getting more Ghost in Game of Thrones season 8. So more direwolves. And I mean, I talked about this the other day, 10 things that we need to see for Game of Thrones season 8. And talked about how George's last book, before it was called The June for Spring, so Song of Ice and Fire series. The next book is The Winds of Winter. But then the 7th book, the supposed last book of the series, is supposed to be called A Time for Wolves. So I think, it being the sigil of House Stark and Nymeria still being around and all that, and Shaggy Dog in the books, I think that I think we're getting, I don't know. I don't want to for sure say that we're getting a super pack, but I don't know, man. Like fan service shit, like just give us a super pack. A Battle for Winterfell. Wolves showing up? Come on. That'd be badass. Oh, damn. We got more donations. We got another donation. We got one from Devontae, thank you so much. Can't wait for season 8. Can you talk about the Golden Company? I absolutely can. And then we're going to get another a donation here for, is it Prince That Wasn't Promised? Keep the train coming, he says.
Donation.
It's Friday. We got to dance. Thank you so much. Golden Company. So, oh, damn. We got another one. Thank you very much, Casey. So, yeah, Golden Company. There has been a lot of debate and chat about this. Today, especially, I saw a lot of you talk about, well, is the Golden Company going to switch over to Daenerys and Jon? What's going to happen with that? We talked about Cersei seeing the arrival of Euron in the Golden Company. What's going to happen with the Golden Company? I don't know. There's a pretty interesting shot in the trailer, right? There's the person with the bow, and then there's that there is that little strap, the hand thing. If you look at Harry Strickland's outfit when he's on the boat, it does kind of look like he has that hand protector or something that protects your hand. So that could be him with the bow, and that would be interesting if the Golden Company was at the Battle of Winterfell. So I don't know. Maybe they do come join the fight, and maybe they do betray Daenerys, and maybe the Golden Company knows. I mean, they're in Essos, but maybe they do have some sort of knowledge in the show, at least about the Long Night and stuff like that. And that kind of lore, since, you know, the religion of R'hllor is prominent over there and whatnot. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with the Golden Company. But I just think that they're going to save the Golden Company. We got the Battle of Winterfell in episode 3, right? That's all going to be in the north. I think episode 5, we're just going to get another one. I mean, I think they spent 40 days or 39 days, another huge shoot in King's Landing. So I think that Cersei is going to kind of turn Mad King Ares-ish. She's going to go Mad Queen, shut the gates at King's Landing, Golden Company, Battle of Blackwater 2.0 type deal is going to go down there. So I think, so yeah, that's kind of what I think with the Golden Company. But it would be interesting to see, you know, if they are somehow, Cersei does send them to attack Winterfell, and we got a battle on 2 fronts in Winterfell. That would be crazy. They're getting pincered. That could be kind of crazy. We got Talmaska Dan in chat, Mary Jade Skywalker, Great Dane, Blue Dragon also in chat. Nobody's riding Ghost, says Talmaska Dan. Tim F, nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. Yeah, very interesting, right? Theon Greyjoy. What's going to happen with Yara? I think that we actually probably will see Theon Greyjoy at the Battle of Winterfell, right? Like the scene that we saw between Theon and Jon last season. We will probably see Theon try to go save Yara in the first couple episodes. It's not just going to be all stuff like conversations, right? There's going to be some movement from the White Walkers. There's going to be Tormund Barrack and all them trying to get to Winterfell. Of course, there's going to be political conversations, but there's also going to be all these other people like Melisandre and Theon Greyjoy and Euron and all these kind of other moving parts that got to get to a couple of different spots. So I do think that Theon will end up at the Battle of Winterfell in episode 3 and join the Starks, right? Because we know what he did before he betrayed the Starks. So I think that he's got to redeem himself somehow, and I think he has to be at the Battle of Winterfell. But I could be wrong. Like, you know, he could be trying to go save Yara. We could see Euron and Theon fight it out. Maybe Theon could die, and maybe he frees Yara and Yara escapes. There's so many possibilities with Theon, but I do think that he's going to be a big part of the end game for them. And, you know, he's going to have his own, like, mini fleet and his own Greyjoys that are loyal to him after they've seen what happens. And some people aren't going to want to be on Euron's side, knowing that Cersei's betraying everyone and all of that. So there's all these complications there, but I think that Theon's going to have a pretty big role in the final season. And Alfie Allen, come on, like let's give him some A+ shit to do in season 8, right? You think that could be Theon with the boat Winterfell? That would be interesting, right? That'd be awesome. Theon will sacrifice himself for Bran. It looks like Yara in the background of the trailer where Gendry is forging dragonglass. That would be awesome, April. I'd have to go catch it and go back and look at that. Devontae Morrison, I talked about this a little bit in my 10 things we need to see for Game of Thrones season 8. I said that we need to see Essos again. I think that we do need to go back and see the Red Temple of R'hllor in Volantis. I think that they need to show us a little bit more of kind of what's going on there. Melisandre recruiting the Fiery Hand, like you're saying, and some Red Priests. I'd love to see the Night King reviving a bunch of dead, and then the Red Priests are like, you know, Melisandre like shows up at the Battle of Winterfell. We see a bunch of Red Priests reviving, like countering his magic or something, and then the Night King has to go kill Melisandre. That'd be really cool, right? And they're all chanting together, doing the High Valyrian chants and stuff like that. That would be something that would be really cool, right? If you know, we saw, and we know that there's that dark, ominous music that always kind of accompanies R'hllor and the Lord of Light and all that. I would like to see more of a triumphant theme with that. That'd be really cool. Ooh, potato pie. What's going on? Do you think the little bear will be nice with Jorah? I don't think so. I think she's gonna give it to him. Prince that wasn't promised. Keeping that train going. Really, really appreciate that. And happy Friday, everyone. Thank you for sticking with me for the past hour and 40 minutes. We're going to go for about another 5 to 10 minutes here and just keep on hanging out. Loving hanging out with all of you on this Friday. And just getting really excited for Game of Thrones Season 8. Yeah, potato pie. Back to the Jorah and Lyanna Mormont. I think that they're going to have some interesting interactions. But it looks like Jorah is on a path to he's doing his kind of own redemption thing, right? The people that are on the side of the living, there's going to be some of them. There's going to be a lot of deaths, right? There's not going to be a ton of characters that survive. So he can be one of those characters that gets that redemption that he's always wanted, especially with Daenerys. So protecting Daenerys. You know, if Daenerys ends up being pregnant and he finds out that Jon is the heir to the Iron Throne, that's another thing. So gotta think of the kind of those dynamics, right? And got another donation. Peter, thank you. Oh. Yeah, we like to have fun. Thank you very much for that. So I think that you know, Jorah and Lyanna are cousins. And they're going to have some interesting interactions for sure. Little Bear. I would love to see the Little Bear and Daenerys have an interaction. Like if Lady Lyanna gave it to Daenerys or something like that. We know she pulled no punches, right? I mean, look at what happened when the whole King in the North scene happened with Jon. So, Uncle? People are disputing cousin and uncle. Right? In chat, I love to see it disputed. Wesley, what's going on? What's going on? Jordy Jedi, what's going on in chat? The prequel. So Anthony says, do we get the prequel next year? Yeah, I hope so. I mean, they're filming the pilot this summer, right? I believe in July or something like that. So maybe we could get some more news at Con of Thrones about that, actually. That'd be cool. But yeah, I mean, with all the new shows coming out, HBO is known as one of the best, if not the best, television networks. So you better think that they don't want to let these other, like Amazon's coming out with Lord of the Rings, Disney's going to have Mandalorian, Loki, all of these other shows. They got to get this shit out there, right? But they will take their time and do it properly, I believe. So yeah. So yeah, I think that Lady Lyanna Mormont's gonna have some interesting things to say. Ooh, one last dance for Dark Mama. I think I can afford that. Hell yeah, Lyanna's in love with Jon. Yeah, so there was an interview that we didn't cover today, talking about how Lady Lyanna is not happy that Jon has a girlfriend. A new girlfriend. Yeah, HBO is they Chernobyl, I think, is another one. They're doing one on the Asunda. She is Death, She is Life series. It's like Black Panther meets Game of Thrones. It's really badass. A series of comics. You should go check that out. HBO is developing that series too. And then there's the Watchmen series. I think Damon Lindelof is doing that one. He was part of Lost and Prometheus, some of those newer Alien movies. I believe he was attached to the Fringe, if I'm not mistaken. So there's going to be, I mean, HBO is going to have good programming, but let's just straight up say it, that Game of Thrones is their franchise, what they want to make into their big cash cow, right? Yeah. and they want to, yeah. PJ is exactly right. It's a great time to be alive for entertainment, right? So all these other new budding, I mean, there's all these other shows that are going to be coming out, and they want to have good programming. So I think that, they will have it out next year, or probably, maybe it's out by summer of next year or something like. We'll have to wait a little bit longer again, but I think that we will get the prequel next year, hopefully. Who knows? I could be wrong. We know that Game of Thrones, the filming is a huge deal. They film in multiple locations, multiple crews. They have a huge cast, extras, and all of that, all sorts of different directors and stuff like that. So it is a really big challenge. And Dan and Dave talked about how it was like 365. It's like every day there's something that you could accomplish and try to improve and have to work on. So Billy Grant says you should do a final live die prediction video for major characters. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna have a few. I mean, we got what, 17 days before the premiere of Game of Thrones. So I'm gonna be doing some more videos. I'm gonna drop another video tomorrow. I haven't decided exactly on what yet, but I got a few ideas. Me and Gray Area, we're still gonna collab. We're gonna do a 2-part. I'm gonna split up into 2 videos, but me and Gray Areas have got a collab that we're going to record. We just got to align our schedules. She works a full-time job, so we're trying to work on that. That's definitely coming. Of course, we're going to have those after shows. Me, Gemma, JR, Helen's going to be part of that. So Geek Chat 1, Secrets of the Citadel. Me and Indeep Geek are going to do a collaboration. Everyone, that's going to be really fun. Blaze Manga, by the way, we're going to be collaborating. I got some new art coming. It should be hopefully done this weekend, but it's going to be out really soon. If there's a new trailer, I'm going to go live. As soon as the trailer drops, I'll go live. So you'll have someone to come chill and chat with. If the trailer drops, you guys know I'm going to be just as hype as all of you are. So if a new trailer drops, we'll cover that, of course. And we'll do some more predictions. I'll do some, like I said, I did 10 things that we need to see in Game of Thrones Season 8. I'm going to do a couple more of those videos, some more like theories and stuff like that. But yeah, going to be busy. It's going to be crazy. We got to enjoy it together, right? And then for those, 2 months, let's just give her videos every day, live streams, collaborations, a lot of fun. I won't lie, everyone. I am super friggin' motivated. Okay, we're gonna have my YouTube anniversary, my 3-year anniversary on April the 9th. I'm gonna be doing probably a little celebration for that, but I want to take the channel to the next level. I feel like, I'm continuing to improve as a content creator, getting better, making better videos for you guys and gals. And I want to continue to improve to become a better content creator and better person each and every day for you guys. So yeah, I'm just really, honestly, really excited to work hard and get to work and get down and dirty every day and just deliver some badass epic videos for the final season and just enjoy it with all of you and hang out with all of you and hopefully the channel will grow and we'll get the hype train going, and who knows, maybe we're at what, 23,000 subscribers right now. Hopefully we get to 30,000 during the season or something like that. I hope that's a goal that I want to reach, is reaching 30,000 goals during season 8, subscribers during season 8. And yeah, we'll continue the hype and love train. We got some merch that's going to be coming out. Like I said, new art. We're giving the channel a little bit of a facelift, collaborations, videos, and Con of Thrones, of course, in the summer. And hell yeah, it's just, and I'm always open to suggestions too. Like I said, I've started doing some Stranger Things videos. I did my first Stranger Things videos. I broke down the season 3 trailer, starting to sprinkle in some more Marvel content. Me and Helen are going to do some collabs in the Lord of the Rings stuff. And just really looking forward to like I wish, and this is one thing that I kind of had. I'm just thinking of, I wish I had the knowledge that I had now 3 years ago. You know what I mean? But that's how life works out. You gotta live and learn, and then apply the things you've learned and get better, and get better at editing and learn how to connect better and use all of these different tools. But it's been a super fun ride. Now I'm excited for this new journey. I'm looking at it as like, let's continue the journey. Like, let's not stop, and yeah, I'm just Steven Ryder. Nice. But yeah, so I'm really, really excited for Game of Thrones season 8. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone, today. And yeah, suggestions, leave them in the comment section. What do you want to see over the weekend? What do you want to see over the next 17 days on the channel? Because when we're in the season, it's going to be all about season 8, right? So let me know what you want to see on the channel. Thank you for all the amazing donations to support everyone. Really excited for that. Like I said, thank you for the donations for the GoFundMe. You can find the link if you do want to help out me getting to Nashville in the link in the description of this video. The Patreon link is in the description. And create a nice little playlist with all the season 8 predictions and stuff. That's in the description of the video. And yeah, reach out to me on social media. Say hi, Kyle. I want you to cover this, or have you thought about this? Reach out. But anyways, everyone, thank you so much. Happy Friday, and I'll see you all in the next video. Let's wait. Let's finish it with this. Little bit of dancing.